All right, breaking news. Tyler Robinson, the suspect in the assassination of Charlie Kirk, has been officially charged with aggravated murder, a capital offense, and Utah will be seeking the death penalty. We just had a press conference with the district attorney of Utah, Jeff Gray, who read out the 7 counts they are seeking against. They have filed against Tyler Robinson. They are count 1, aggravated murder, capital offense. Count 2, felony reckless discharge of a firearm causing bodily injury. Count 3, felony obstruction of justice for hiding the firearm. Count 4, felony obstruction of justice for discarding the clothing he wore during a shooting. Count 5, witness tampering for asking roommate to delete incriminating messages. Count 6, witness tampering for demanding trans roommate stay silent and not speak to police. Count 7, commission of a violent offense in the presence of a child. So those are the 7 counts. Obviously, the most important one here is going to be the aggravated murder charge that will bring the death penalty for this guy. Now, the district attorney did read out the text message exchange between Tyler Robinson and his gay lover, and man, it was wild to see what was in these messages. He confessed in the text messages that he had did it. He told the kid, the transgender roommate lover, to look under the keyboard. There was a note that said, "I have the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it." Now, apparently, the roommate took a picture of that note. That solves kind of the mystery of how they said the note was destroyed, but the kid took a picture of it, apparently. So in the text message exchange, who we believe is Lance Twiggs, the roommate, the transgender roommate, asked him, "How long have you been planning it?" He says, "Over a week." He was so concerned about them finding the gun. He was telling them in the text exchange that he hid the gun. He wants to go back and retrieve it. He's afraid that there's fingerprints on it. We did learn from the district attorney that there was a fingerprint belonging to Tyler Robinson on the gun. He was worried about how his grandfather, apparently it was his grandfather's gun. He was worried about how his dad was going to respond to the whole thing. He did tell the roommate to delete the text messages, told him how concerned he was for him. They kind of expressed their love for one another. He did say that he's worried about his dad, saying his dad became more MAGA since Trump got elected. He encouraged the roommate not to talk to the media. He also was asked by the roommate why he did it, and he said because Charlie Kirk is so hateful and you can't negotiate basically with the hatred. He did call the father. Now, apparently it was the mom that recognized the picture first. This is what the district attorney told us. The mom recognizes the kid first, says to the dad, "Hey, I think this is Tyler." The dad agrees. He tries text messaging Tyler, tries calling Tyler. He doesn't answer. Eventually gets in touch with the dad. The dad says, "Why did you do it?" And he said because he hated Charlie Kirk. The parents, the mother and the father, said that this kid became a leftist, a far lefter, which we all knew. But that's now out as fact that this kid was a leftist, an extremist, that he was going to kill Charlie Kirk for his political opinions. And that is why he did it. The father was trying to tell him to turn himself in. The kid was against that, said he wanted to commit suicide. He wanted to end it all. The father told him not to. And then there was a friend of the dad that was going to get involved. He encouraged him to speak to the friend. He agreed. They spoke to him, and he ended up turning himself in. So that was the overall crux of what this meeting was, or this press conference was, with the district attorney. Now, we still don't have answers as far as did anybody else know about this ahead of time in the group chats. They said that they weren't prepared to charge anybody else at this time, but it's not off the table. And the media was asking some questions. Media is really concerned to find out if transgenderism had anything to do with it. So this way they have something to cling to say, look, it wasn't because of transgenders. Obviously, this kid was roommates with the transgender. Charlie Kirk, obviously, very much outspoken against the transgender violence that has been going on. And so we don't know yet if that played a part into this. We do know that, according to him, it was for Charlie's political beliefs is why he was assassinated, and that this kid was a leftist. He is now being charged with capital murder, and they are seeking the death penalty. One other side note, in the text message exchange, he asks him. I thought the roommate, the trans roommate, is kind of in denial. He's saying they already caught the suspect. They said they had somebody in custody. And Tyler Robinson says, nah, that was just some old guy, some crazy old guy, or whatever he says. And the crazy old guy is this guy, George Zinn. This guy immediately took responsibility and admitted to doing it. And then it turns out he didn't have any weapon. He didn't do nothing. The guy admits he did it so the shooter could get away. I mean, you talk about people that are, we see all the celebrations. This guy instantly, there was a murder that just happened right in front of this guy. And this guy thought as fast as he could to try to help the murderer. So this George Zim is being charged with obstruction of justice, but this guy should be locked away for life. I mean, you could almost count him as an accessory here. He knew what he was doing. He knew full well that by doing it, he was going to take up police resources and stop the manhunt. And that's what his goal was, and that's what he did. This guy should be charged. I mean, he should never see the light of day, ever. And it didn't seem like he even cared because he was like, shoot me, as they were coming out. I mean, this guy is a lunatic, raging left-wing lunatic. Immediately took the blame to take the heat off of the shooter. I mean, that is wild. And then Tyler Robinson said to the roommate, they had some other guy that was wearing similar clothes. So Tyler Robinson, this is a long text exchange that they read today at this press conference. I'm sure many of you have seen it, but he was saying that about how he changed his clothes and how he was really concerned that he left a fingerprint on the rifle. He really wanted to go back to retrieve it. He planned on keeping this a secret until he died of old age. We pray now that justice is served, and this kid will end up dying by firing squad in Utah, and it will be a quick trial that we see. So I understand there's a lot of more questions. I know that the district attorney has got to be careful on how they proceed and what they say. They want to make it a fair trial. They want no excuses to be able to not nail this kid for this crime. So they're going to be careful with how they proceed. They asked if the FBI was going to be pressing charges. He didn't give any information on that. We don't know if there's going to be any other charges going to be given. But what we know, the major breaking news is that the 7 counts were filed against Tyler Robinson, and the number 1 is aggravated murder, capital offense, and they are seeking the death penalty. So I'll bring you more as soon as I got it, but that's the latest update here on the Charlie Kirk assassination.